happy Monday. Okay, so we're gonna go over some goals for the week. Last week my goal was to get out the hoop games. We've been filming it for a couple months, but I finally got it all together. So if you haven't checked it out, it's a pretty cool video. It's something that you can do on the weekends for fun. I know a lot of people don't get out and about anymore. It's summertime. It's something perfect to do with the kids at home, or you can just do it with your adult friends. You can do it with anyone, really. Me and my husband really enjoyed it. So if you're interested, go check it out on my page. This week my goal is going to be, I don't know if you've seen all the nutrition videos that I put out, but I did graduate in dietetics and nutrition. So I figured since everyone's trying to get healthier and clean up their bodies, that with my nutrition advice I could help you guys and guide you guys. So I did put out a video on like Nutrition 101. It just covers all the basics. Then we went over protein, carbohydrates, and fat, which are the three macronutrients, the three big nutrients. So this week my goal is going to be to connect all three of those groups together into something that you can implement into your lives. It'll all be individualized. You'll know by the time you're done with the 5 videos, you'll know how much you're supposed to be eating a day in calories, based off of your height, your weight, your sex, your age, many factors. A lot of things affect our intake. And then you'll be able to implement it into your life, which will be good. It'll kind of give you like just a grasp on things where you really understand what nutrition is, how it affects you, how you know, it adds up or can, you know, reduce over time. So we always say our goal is small goals, whether it's drinking more water, eating 1 fruit or 1 vegetable a day as a start, then you can work your way up from there. My food pyramid, honestly, it's too much food. Like, I remember when I was in school, I was like, okay, I can't eat 4 fruits and 4 vegetables a day and get all these other groups and still be under my calorie range. So if that is something that you're basing your fruit and intake off of, it's a little too high. We want it to be higher than 1 or 2 naturally, but if you're not eating any, 1 or 2 is a good place to start. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Kelly. So the goal for the week is going to be to put all 3 of the nutrition videos together, so it'll be an easy way for you to implement, and also it'll just, like I said, get your head wrapped around it so you can understand how to gain control of your eating habits. It's really not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, and you want to condition yourself to make good choices. So it's not going to happen overnight, but what you can do is just 1 small change at a time. Everyone kind of knows the weaknesses in their eating, so that's probably the first thing you should hone in on and be like, okay, why is the scale not moving up or down depending on your goals? And try to hone in on what could be the problem. Is it your late night snack? Are you eating too big of a breakfast? Are you not having enough water? Something else that's very important that everyone should understand is that if your body is deficient in a nutrient, whether it's, you know, a vitamin or a mineral, it'll keep cueing your brain. Your body will tell your brain, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, but you're not actually hungry, just trying to feed that deficit. So that's something very important. You always want to take a multivitamin to try to prevent that from happening, because that's why a lot of people do overeat, is because they're nutrient deficient and their body just, if you feel like you're always hungry, then that could definitely be your problem. You might be deficient in a nutrient and your body's just craving it and trying to get it any way possible. So that is very important, to take a multivitamin, try to get your vitamins and minerals in naturally as well. Try to get some vitamin D in the sun. 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight is plenty enough vitamin D that you need. Your body cannot produce all the vitamin D that it needs, so it's very important to get in the sunlight. That's something that we've done over time on accident, is separated ourselves, whether it's our feet on the ground or just getting sunlight exposure, because we're always inside for the most part. So go get your sunlight. Your body could be craving some vitamin D. I know I went yesterday and my body was like, thank you, oh my god, because it's been raining over here for a week. So all those things really are important. You might not realize it right away or feel the effects of it right away, but if you go get sunlight, you hydrate yourself, you try to avoid chemicals and processed food as much as possible. It's impossible to completely avoid it, unfortunately. And then I know we've talked about like toothpaste and chemicals and stuff. Toothpaste, I have 2 recommendations for non-fluoride toothpaste. Fluoride does nothing to protect your teeth. It is a neurotoxin, it is a brain toxin. In high amounts, it can cause brain damage. So just, my thought is like, okay, well, if it isn't a neurotoxin, say you're pregnant and you're brushing your teeth, like the baby is much smaller than you. His tolerance levels are going to be smaller than you. So like, we just want to try to prevent chemicals as much as possible. So there are 2 non-fluoride toothpaste brands. There's Hello, which is very good. We tried it, we enjoyed it. And then last time I went look for toothpaste, there's Burt's Beeswax makes one as well, and that's my husband's chapstick brand of choice. So we grabbed that one. I used it this morning, and that one's equally nice. If you're looking for a non-fluoride toothpaste, it's not going to be in the center of the toothpaste aisle. It'll be on the outskirts. The big dogs get the center spot. So if you're looking for the better products, look on the outside of the section. Hello is one, so like Hello is one toothpaste that is non-fluoride, and then also Burt's Beeswax. So it's just silly things like that, but over time, like, so for instance, your toothpaste says to put a size of a pea on your toothbrush. Who does that? No one. So if you're like most people, you're putting about 4 pea sizes, so that's 4 times the fluoride that you're getting, and that's not what they studied. They studied a pea size in average adult size human. So like I said, it's just something to always be aware of. We were sleeping for so long that now it's just time for us to wake up. I used to laugh at the hippies, be like, oh my god, they don't wear deodorant. Well, deodorant is one of the major causes of breast cancer, so maybe they were onto something. Like, they were definitely onto something. Not maybe, they were definitely onto something. We were just a little behind the times. We put way too much trust into the people that give us information. This is all profit driven, and they don't want competition. And like, just like with the food dyes, like, how did we feed this to ourselves and our children for so long without even a question? Like, I guess we thought that the Food and Drug Administration was taking care of all that for us, but now that we know how dirty things can get in that area, we just have to look out for ourselves. That's the best thing that we can do. No one's going to care about you and your family like you do. So that's important. Today, like I said, this week, I did shoot the video for combining my videos on carbohydrates, protein, and fat. It didn't come out as well as I would have liked, so I'm gonna see if I can doctor that video a little bit and maybe add some visuals so I can reuse the content. If not, I'll reshoot it this week, but that information is coming. And really my goal with all of this nutrition advice and fitness advice is, like, if you go and buy a hula hoop from me, an adult size hula hoop, and you just do that this summer, you will see a difference in your body. It's really about repetitive, just continuing. It's not about like, oh, let me do a fat diet for a week and hope that all, my dreams come true. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, it's the same thing with working out. It's not that you have to go to the gym once a month and like pump iron until you can't see straight. It's really about showing up multiple times a week, at least, being dedicated to it and listening to your body. I don't agree with overworking your body. If your body's starting to hurt, it's telling you that for a reason. It is a pain signal to say, hey, slow down, this is hurting me. So you want to take everything in stride. You don't want to overwork yourself, but you do want to stay consistent. Consistency is key. And then the beautiful thing about hula hooping is, you can do just waist hooping if you're trying to increase your core strength and get some cardio in. Or if you're looking for a full body workout, there are off body tricks, so you can get a full body workout. You can even get into like a dancing hoop flow with your feet moving as well. I have multiple hula hoop workout videos. I'm actually going to go hit up a few this week because we might be headed to a tropical location soon, so I might go and do a couple of my hoop workouts. They definitely work for me when I was filming them, so I can vouch for them that they do work. I was seeing results just from doing them a couple times. So if you're looking for a good hula hoop workout or just something to do, looking for something to do every day or just a couple days a week, hula hooping is a good way to get your body moving. You can do it just when you have any free time, whether it's a couple minutes after work, while your noodles are boiling for supper, while your coffee's brewing, while your baby's taking a nap. That's the beauty of it. It's literally sitting in a corner, your hula hoop, you can grab it and get moving. That's really how I've always fought with body image issues, but hula hooping is how I got control over my body. I never was a big